demos all the time. So if anyone else wants, just go ahead. So yeah, the next topic is about inclusive naming initiatives. So it's not Memkins, it's serious. So, you know, in Jenkins, we invested a lot of time in cleaning up terminology, and thanks a lot to Andrek for doing the presentation today with details. We also have this community Jenkins IO for discussion. It's a new landing page where we integrate all the inclusive naming cleanup. So it replaced our Jira issues and epics. We aggregated everything here on basically discourse because it's easy to edit, it's easy to collaborate and discuss. And we will be putting all the links here. And currently it's an official project in advocacy and outreach. So I made a patch which basically made it explicit. So we agreed on that more than 1 year ago, but yeah, I just edited. And here are some links. And you can see that there is a link referring to inclusive naming initiative. So this is what I was about talking about. Several of our contributors, including me, Angelic, Thierry Vasilenko, Karen Target, and Cara Delamark, we joined this inclusive naming initiative channels. We contributed to some meetings. So what is it? It's a global initiative which is focused on helping organizations, not only open source, but also private source, to adopt inclusive terminology. And you can see that there are actually multiple organizations participating, including the Linux Foundation, Cloud Native Computing Foundation. These are founding members. So Priyanka Sharma and Stephen Augustus are one of the founders of this initiative. They're from CNCF. Also, there are quite big companies, and there are also related projects, including, for example, by Kubernetes, by Linux Foundation Networking. And what I propose to is that we, as Jenkins, and maybe as the Continuous Delivery Foundation, also join this initiative. So we join as a related project. So basically, add our name here. Refer maybe this advocacy and outreach link so that we highlight that we as Jenkins project, we are committed to cleaning up terminology because this is what we announced. And for us, there is no reason to not participate. So yeah, it would be great to participate here. Also, we agreed that we would be helping inclusive naming initiative with marketing. So Alex Earl, who posted on terminology updates on CDF recently, he would be also interviewing with inclusive naming initiative, and we are helping by sharing our expertise. So, for example, Thierry shared a tool for discovering misusages on screenshots embedded in the documentation. So he created a tool for that, fully declarized and somewhere open source. So we can already, and I think that for us it would be reasonable to not only join as a related project, but actually try here participating organizations. So it could be Jenkins, or it could be the Continuous Delivery Foundation, or both. And yeah, for us it would be free because we are non-profits, open source, and we can join for free. For companies, they're currently discussing what would be the cost for participating. So, for example, I also brought it up in my company that, hey, since we contribute a lot to terminology cleanup in Jenkins, why don't we also join as a company? And you can also offer it in your companies if you contribute. But yeah, for open source projects, it's free. And this is basically my proposal. Let's join. I still want to put it on the developer mailing list for official voting at one of the governance meetings, but I think it's quite straightforward for us, and it's definitely a win-win situation for all participants. So, well, why not? And yeah, they have a Slack channel, so yeah, there is inclusive naming somewhere. Just a second, yeah, it's here. And on this channel, you can see that actually there are multiple work streams, including community, including marketing, language, setting standards, company outreach, which is rather mostly communicating with OSPA, etc. But yeah, we participated there already. There are regular meetings where we participated, and we could again participate more, highlight the Jenkins project, and basically work together on setting, for example, standards, marketing, and aligning with other organizations. Questions, comments?
I think it looks very promising. That's great. So the kinds of initiatives that are happening here, would they assist us with phrasing things? What sorts of things do you see us involved with?
So firstly, they're organizing quite a big initiative in terms of cash. So there is an ongoing proposal to ask Premier members, for example, for $15,000 per year for membership, etc. And they plan to funnel the most of this money to marketing. They are non-profit, and what it means that they will be facilitating. For example, they plan a series of blogs about how open source projects and organizations create basically improved environment, and how they contribute to naming and clicking up. So it's definitely something where we could contribute. Yeah, since they have their marketing team, they need content, we can provide content, and they can provide marketing for us by using our content. And vice versa, they could create generic guidelines, etc., using their resources, their outreach programs, and we could consume these guidelines, we could implement standards, or we could just, for example, adopt some guidelines as JEPs. Currently, Angelic is working on a JEP for localizations and for continuous updates, but in the future, we could get these standards out of these working groups. So for me, it's clear win-win, and it's totally non-commitment. So why not? And just by saying that we joined this initiative, it will be also quite a marketing splash. So why not?
Yeah, I think so. We're going to do the work. We are. So why not announce it? Why not say so?
Liam?
Yeah, I was just going to say we're already doing this. This is in alignment with what we're already doing, and yeah.
Okay. So yeah, and thanks all. So I will bring up this topic in the developer list, maybe with this recording to save time once it's ready. And